Boba Fett miniseries rumored to be in development, and we got some Mandalorian stuff I want to talk about with some other Star Wars news. You're watching Mirror Domain's movie news, your place for entertainment headlines. So let's pull up the coming soon article here, and we'll talk about some Mandalorian Boba Fett stuff, some Star Wars news. Boba Fett miniseries rumored to be in development on Disney Plus. Now, my initial reaction to this is, we're going to have 2 series about Mandalorians. I don't like it. We don't need it, because Mando has surpassed, I think, Boba Fett in his fan base, right? I know a lot of the hardcore people will be like, well, no, Boba Fett. Trust me, guys, I still like Boba Fett. He's the number one. He's my wallpaper on my phone. I mean, come on. I know you can't see him right there, but that's the best way I can do. Reading the article, though, it says that, they could be getting ready to shoot this potential Boba Fett series coming up fairly soon. So I'm kind of like, well, if they go back and they show us how he got out of the Sarlacc, how he got rid of his armor and maybe abandoned his Mandalorian ways, or maybe explain that he wasn't a Mandalorian, that'll be interesting. Explain how he survived afterwards on Tatooine. I could be down for that, a limited series like that. That would be interesting. And of course, we know that Temuera Morrison appeared in Mandalorian Episode 1 for Season 2. And that just got people thinking, well, he's going to be more of a bigger part in Season 2 here, but maybe not. Because they're saying that if they shoot the Mandalorian, or the Boba Fett series, it's going to take place just before the shoot Season 3 of Mandalorian. So, well, who knows about that? That'll be interesting. But let me know in the comments what you think about this. Do we need a Boba Fett series? Because, as I said, my initial reaction is no. But upon thinking about it, it would be nice to have that story to fill in some gaps. Okay. I didn't think this would happen, but apparently some fans are upset that Baby Yoda was eating the eggs in the last episode. Now, that's a spoiler for most people who haven't seen it, but whatever. You know that from the first season, he eats anything, so I'm not going to get too much into this. It's just some fans are really mad that Baby Yoda ate some of the frog lady's eggs. It's a fictional frog lady, guys. It's in a universe. I know it's when I first saw it, and I said it in my reaction and review, it's kind of creepy. What's he doing? What's the story with that? I thought maybe he was going to be eating them so that they can go into hyperspace, and then he would get them out afterwards. But no, they made it a funny thing that he eats these eggs. It's a fictional story, guys. It's science fiction. Don't get too mad about it. And I mean, it is what it is. I just kind of like, whatever. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And finally, some Star Wars actual other news. This series that Leslye Headland is going to be headlining, that people said is not happening. It is happening. It is not happening. It is happening. Well, she says in a quick quote that this series with the timeline, if you don't know who she is, she did Russian Doll series. And basically what she said in her quote here, I'll give you the quote, the main quote. I would say it's in a pocket of the universe and a pocket of the timeline that we don't know much about. I kind of see, if Star Wars is a religion, I think of it, I like to think of my show as a tent revival. You can come over if you want to. We're going to be talking about some cool stuff. She continued, there are going to be some things we haven't discussed in canon yet. There are going to be some characters you don't know about. Close quote. Let's finish it with that. Okay, then why bother calling it Star Wars? Right? Just make it a sci-fi series. They want to attach the Star... See, here's the thing for me, that if you want to make it Star Wars, and I know this is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way because they think that Star Wars is a big universe. You should be able to tell anything in this universe. And I agree with that. But if you want to make it like signature Star Wars, it has to be about one of the 3 things. It's got to be about the Force in some way, either Jedi and Sith. Okay, if you don't want to use that, then it's got to be about the Rebellion and the Empire. Okay, you don't want to use that? And that knocks out a lot of stuff, guys. That means Old Republic's gone. That means a lot of the stuff is gone. Okay, if you don't want to do that, then tell us about the criminal underworld. Talk to us about the the Hutts. The Crimson Dawn or whatever organizations, the Black Sun. Let's talk about those things. You want to cut that out? Then you're just telling a space story that is way over there and will never ever reference whatever happened in the Star Wars stories that we know. So that's why I said, why even bother calling it Star Wars? We'll have to see how this shapes up. As I said, if they're going to use a lot of the technology like the Mandalorian is using, then fine, that's cool. But as I said, why not just make it a sci-fi series, and why even bother putting Star Wars on it, right? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. What do you think?